In this video, I'm going to show you how you can make your first $1,000 online in 3 simple steps. It's going to be beginner friendly, and what I want to share with you is how simple it really is. The problem is, most people just don't know where to start. And by far and away, step 3 is the most critical to actually being successful online. So let's get into it. The first step is actually starting a store on a platform you know where you're able to make sales. So with over 500 million people browsing and shopping every single month on Etsy, making your first $1,000 online is going to happen far faster. But in this article here, you can see that Etsy statistics in 2024 is validating that around 500 million people visit Etsy every single month, and they had an estimated revenue in 2023 of $2.7 billion. All you got to do to sign up to Etsy is come to etsy.com/sell and click get started and go through their onboarding process. It's as simple as that. If you click the link in the description below, you'll actually get 40 free listings. Doesn't help me, but it certainly helps you get started. Once you've been through that onboarding process, then you're going to need a supplier. A print-on-demand supplier, what they do is automatically connect to your Etsy store, meaning every time that you make a sale, they will automatically be notified, they will print it and send it straight to your customer, and you're left with the profit. On top of that, when you upload your designs, they will give you the product imagery you need in order to be able to sell the product on Etsy. Now, when you've opened your Printify account, all you need to do to connect to your Etsy store is come into here, click Add New Store, Etsy, and it's going to ask for you to grant that permission. Now it's connected. I've already done it before, so that's not actually coming up. One of the biggest mistakes people make when they're first getting started online is they want to create designs and products that they want to sell, not what the market wants to buy. So using a tool like eRank, we can see exactly what search terms people are using to find products on Etsy. And the thing with Etsy, search terms are what actually sells our products. We don't have to put any money into paid marketing in order to be able to make sales, which is really, really cool. So I've come into the platform and clicked on Hot, and it's allowing me to sort by the past 30 days or the past 7 days. The first thing we want to be mindful of is the search trend. So we can see here in blue where it is in terms of the overall trend for the year. So we can see, like tea, it's sort of mid volume in terms of searches. But then we come down a little bit further, we've got t-shirt, that's sort of at the lowest time of the year for the trend. We come down a little bit further, and I'm thinking probably sweatshirt is what I want to look at the moment. I just want to see if it's on this list, because what's going to happen is the closer we get into Christmas this year, the more that sweatshirt is going to be searched for. To make it easier, I'm just going to search for sweatshirt, and that's going to allow me to find it pretty quickly. Cool. So it's at the lowest time, but with that in mind, we know that coming into the end of the year, we're going to see that take off as well. So just clicking through that, we can start to see what other keywords are being used with sweatshirt. And doing this now, what I'm looking for is any niche related keywords. So here what we can see is the average searches each month and the Etsy competition. These are the 2 main important columns that we're focused on. So coming through, I'm just scrolling down as quickly as I can, because I just want to take action fast. Messy action is better than no action. First one here, we can see pickle sweatshirt, which is something interesting to look at as well. But coming down a little bit further, we can see chicken sweatshirt. Now we've got our niche as well as the product that people are looking for. That's a very good term to search for. So that's where I'm going to start. So clicking on that, I've got my direction now. Step 2 is getting that design created. So first up, I want to see what sort of design styles are selling on Etsy. So I'm going to come over into Etsy. Firstly, I'm going to filter it, and I want to just look at the physical items and start seller. Now we can show those results. And one little trick, if you come up into the URL here, we can change star for best. And now we should see that tag on the corner of each of those listings. This one, local egg dealer, I think that's pretty funny. I actually like that. Yep, I talk to chickens. Fluent and foul language. Love it. That's very cool. If we click open in this one, in demand, 2 people bought this in the last 24 hours. That's a good indication. That means each month about 60 of these are being sold. Now what I want to do is create my own version of this design. Now because we are using Printify, and we know the product we want to create a design for, we need to come over there and find out what dimensions we need to create that product or that design for. In here, I've clicked on catalog, and now I'm going into the sweatshirts. This Gildan 18,000 is one of the best sellers. So just stick with that. Don't overthink any of this process. This is literally just to get you in there taking action, because as you do it, you're going to ask better and better questions. You're going to create better designs. You're going to see more and more opportunity. This is all about taking action and getting that first product up. So now we want to select the variants. I'm just going to put this on a sport dark maroon, dark chocolate. Yeah, let's go dark chocolate. Sweet. Okay, so, but what we want to do first is get that print area size, 4200 by 4800 pixels. And now I'm pulling back the curtains and showing you exactly how this business works in my free training, so you can set it up too if you want to. I focus on helping busy parents get this set up because I know how hard it is to balance the work and family life, and I want more families to have that freedom and time together. If you want to start an online e-commerce business that does provide for your family to create more freedom and security, you're going to want to watch my free 30-minute training now. See you there. Now, coming over into Canva is where we're going to create this design. Cool. So what you do, create new design, custom size, 4200 by 4800. And that will pop it open in a new file. So we're going to create a chicken design. So you can see that I've been playing around with this. All I did was go chicken and look for the different elements. On the graphics, they're what I want to use. I don't want the photos, but I was looking for this sort of style because I know, based on that quick bit of research we did on Etsy, that cottagecore, that sort of style, watercolor maybe, I'm not even sure what the style's called, but it seems to be what is connecting over there. So I'm just going to use this chicken. And by clicking that see all, so on any image that you click and click see all, that's going to give you a bunch of other images in that same or similar design style. Now, let's put some eggs in there. Try and keep it the same sort of style. Now, we want some text on this. So I've just hit T and that'll bring up that text box. Foul-mouthed. And I want to keep it in that sort of design style too. So good thing about Canva too is that it pulls in all the different colors that it's being used in the design as well. That's a good one. What's that? Lucidity condensed. I'll bring that out. You know, put a couple of lines on that just to bring it together. We have a design. Now I'm going to download that on the transparent PNG. Once we've done that, we can come back over to our garment in Printify. Upload the design. Sweet, that looks good. Foul-mouthed local egg dealer. I'm just going to make it a little bigger. These are all the different mock-ups that we can use for our listing on Etsy. Bunny, chicken, sweatshirt, foul-mouthed local egg dealer sweat. So the search term chicken sweatshirt needs to be in there, and we need to put that in the description as well. Set your pricing, hide in store, and then go publish product. Now, what it's going to do is push that across to Etsy where we can optimize it. And optimization literally means just helping it show up in those search results. So if you want to know how to optimize your listings on Etsy, make sure you watch this video after this one. As I said, step 3 is by far the most critical. Now, what we just did is went through the process of spotting and identifying opportunity and creating a design. That is what we need to do repeatedly, consistently, in order to be able to make the first $1,000 online. Step 3 is repeating the process. Repeating the process. Just keep repeating that process of finding the design, creating it, listing it, and the more you do that, what's going to happen is you're going to start making those sales. Having that long-term mentality for selling online is how you find your winning products that allow you to not only do your first $1,000, but it allows you to do many thousands more. And if you want to learn how to create products that have massive average order values of over $400 plus, make sure you watch this video next. Good on you.